Another P, I'm trying to get another bow. I say my daily affirmations in the mirror like who harder me. I never leave my sandbox niggas cause they was starving me. Lately I've been saying fuck these bitches cause they not for me. I'm grinding by myself, man, fuck a bitch. Don't got no mustache on my face, but this bitch is still topping me. You know I'm trying to stack that bread and stack.
Checking back in another day with our little grow going on in a cabinet here. Retrofitted to act as a nice grow space. We've got a 100-watt light sitting at 100%. I'll get a measurement of how far these plants are from them now, though it hasn't been the biggest concern. Then we've got this little fan that'll help blow air. And of course, a little reflective material. Whereas these 3 plants, they will be going outdoors. All right. This is now about the 6th day in our process of transitioning these plants outside. As y'all can see, it's pretty dark. They only got like a couple of days of real good sunlight out here, and even then they were only partially in the sun, because that's how we're going about transitioning them. Even though it's gonna be dark, kind of overcast for these next few days, maybe up for another week, I'm gonna keep bringing them out just a little bit. They are still down in our little tent space, getting the artificial light, so it should be fine. And by the start of May, when we want to have them out here full time, I think it's supposed to get a little more sunny anyways. Here they are. Blueberry OG, GMO cookie, and a GMO cookie. Yo. Welcome back to Rello Mellow Garden. We out here today with our outdoor girls. Excuse me if I'm a little out of breath. I just finished another workout. Like I told y'all, I'm trying to stay consistent with it this time around. But let's go ahead and come on over here. See, we got our vegetables here. Got a shape in this pot, but we're gonna get her right soon. Got cabbage or eggplant and cucumbers. I don't know why I always call it cabbage. For the non-cannabis plants, I will feel perfectly okay using regular tap water. This is straight out the hose. For the cannabis plants, I'm gonna try to continue to use that dechlorinated water that we let sit on the air pumps, but I am gonna go ahead and water the vegetables. Now, I ain't made it to the store just yet to get some more soil to top off this pot, fill that one, maybe add a little more into this 30-gallon tote right here. But today's Friday, and I'll probably get there by Wednesday. But since these are outdoors and we're kind of keeping them out here full time now, it's going to be probably daily waterings for everything. When we get them transplanted, that frequency might go down a bit until the roots fill out the new pots. But for now, as they're in these tiny ones, we're going to need to really keep an eye on watering them. We're finally getting some. All right, and it's been about 10 days since we've been transitioning these girls to the outdoors, so now pretty much all of these are about to stay out here full time. I believe it is May 2nd, May 1st, one of the two. So the sunlight hours should be in line to keep these in veg. Now, I'm pretty sure I've been doing the right thing to make sure these don't flip into flower this time, but this blueberry OG right here is slightly concerning. If y'all know, I think last time I came out here with a quarter, it was maybe a few days ago, and this girl looked like she had almost doubled in height now. So I will be keeping an eye out right here around the nodes to make sure I don't see any pistils popping up. We don't see any now, but I'm definitely going to be paying these some extra attention because I really don't want a repeat of what happened last summer. And again, she really stretched up in height. However, now the little bit of stretching we see on her could possibly, I think, just be a reaction to coming outdoors. Maybe for the fact that we had a few overcast days and maybe it felt like it was getting outcompeted, overshot by plants, so that made it stretch a little bit. Maybe it's just how it reacts to the full spectrum of natural sunlight. Or who knows, maybe I messed up in transitioning it. I really don't know. But we're gonna keep an eye on her. These other two don't seem like they're really stretched up much, but they are younger than this one. And I think it takes a certain age for photoperiods to really react to flowering light cycles. I could be wrong on that as well. But anyways, our blueberry OG was gonna go in this pot here. The GMO cookies, we're gonna go over here in this tote, probably something like this. So we'll have them here now. Yo, back out here, my YouTube gang. It's now been about, what, 2 weeks since we've been transitioning these girls out. Well, they're no longer in the transition phase. They're out here full time. I think it's been a few days now that they've been out here full time. Maybe about a week actually. But we got our 2 GMO cookies right here. Both looking pretty good. It's a little overcast today. I think it's supposed to rain, but it has been real sunny the last few days. Thinking with this GMO cookie, it might be at a point where I feel comfortable coming in and topping her to force some of these auxiliaries to come on out of there. This one I might continue to leave alone for now. You can see the vegetables over here. Poor pepper plant. And we can continue on over. And we've got our blueberry OG. Y'all can see where we topped her. Got the 2 new ones coming out of there. These auxiliaries down here are coming out fairly decent. I think I'm gonna start bending her main stem over like this, just to help these lower auxiliaries or lower branches catch up. Have to bring a staple and something to tie it down. But right now we can just sort of work with our fingers. Or something I really need to invest in is bud clips. That would make this real simple. Eventually I'm gonna grab some of those. But something like that. Now that all these are out here full time and whatnot, it is going to be important to water them every day, probably twice a day if it's sunny. On a day like this, y'all can see sun ain't nowhere in sight. It's all up there behind the clouds. Probably be fine to do once a day. We watered them around the time the sun went down yesterday and they're still looking pretty moist. So I don't know if I need to hit them again exactly right now. Plus, like I said, I think it's supposed to rain today. And y'all can see when we're watering, we will water a little bit to run off so it helps some of this soil get moist, and the roots will start to poke themselves down through there. I think I might have pulled one, that little white line you see there. And we will have these transplanted probably in 2 to 4 days. All right, y'all. I had a steak that's actually been out here, so see it. Just get that barely stuck in there. Then we will see if this, yeah, it should be long enough, I think. We'll sort of hook this garden wire just under the node here. Then we can take the other end and kind of loop it around this garden stake or staple, whatever. Something like that. Then right up here on the top, continue to sort of loop that around. You don't want to tie this around there super tight. It'll start cutting through the plant and could potentially decapitate everything in front of where you tie it. So just enough to keep it down, and yeah, we'll probably go like that. I'm sure in like 30 minutes it'll start poking itself back up, so this is something you'll have to adjust daily. But for now, I think this is good. And when these tops down in here start coming out, we'll start training them out. Take this one that way, take some out that way. Goal is to get the plant well wider than this pot and have as many tops as possible. I want to try to grow a pretty big plant, something that yields far more than any individual plant I've grown, and hopefully we can do that. And we'll come back on over to her. She's trying to lean, and we're gonna come right in here, move these fan leaves so we can get that top growth. And I'm gonna go ahead and pinch that on off of her, just like that. Topping's done. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 full sets of true leaves. That's a decent spot to do the topping. And there she is. She should start bushing out here soon. Come and show y'all these strawberries again. I think I need to find some fertilizer, because one, they're fairly small, and I think they're taking longer than they perhaps should to ripen. So I'm gonna have to find some berry type fertilizer. I know Espoma has a berry tone, but I think I might try to go with something more liquid. These are in the ground. I don't think I'm gonna amend this soil, but fairly decent nonetheless. And I think that is gonna call it for us today. And that'll probably wrap up this video. As y'all know, if y'all found this video helpful at all or entertaining, do leave us a little like. It's greatly appreciated, helps out on the channel. Of course, subscribe to see how these continue to grow out, hoping to get some real big bushes out here. And of course, everything else we'll be doing on the channel. And if you made it this far in the video, much appreciated. That watch time also really helps out with the channel. And y'all know, Rello Mellow Garden.